Almost 3 weeks into 2021, let's talk about something that will make or break our ideas and our dreams for this new year. Am I talking about world events? Am I talking about income and resources? Am I talking about coronavirus or New Year's resolutions? No, none of the above. I'm talking about something that's much more mundane, simply time management. Now, before you turn this off, let's talk about what we really mean. The first step toward good time management is attitude, a hopeful attitude toward what we can achieve this year. If, for example, our only hope is that we just be comfortable, then we're not really going to worry about time management much. But if we have intentions we want to accomplish, we need to manage our time. So a hopeful attitude is number one. Second step is counterintuitive and ancient, and let's just call it Sabbath rest. The ability to step back from what we're doing, from our to-do lists, whether it's volunteer work or paid work, and to consider what's happened in the previous week. I take my cue from the book of Genesis, where God, after 6 days of creation, says it's very good, and then he rested. I find that after a week of work on a day off, if I can take even 1 hour or less than that and do some journaling, maybe with my sipping on a cup of my favorite blend of beans or while working on a hobby, and think about what's happened. I can note what I've learned, what went well, what didn't go so well. And over this process, I find the creative energy starts to flow again. I think of solutions to problems. I think of better ways to do things because I'm not thinking so much of the work that must be done as reflecting on it as a good thing. Creative energy comes of that. So, resting and reflecting. That leads naturally then into setting intentions. This has two parts. First of all, set intentions for the year. What are the things that you feel you want to accomplish in 2021? So, be sane about this. If you want to start a new business, but you've never been in business, don't know anything about running a business, maybe it would be better to set your intention to work under someone's mentorship in business or take a business course, do some reading, and so on. Set the big picture intentions and keep dreaming toward that. Louis L'Amour has a great line in one of his Western novels. It says, "A man never starts to get old until he starts to forget his dream." Set intentions. This flows naturally then into getting a planner. There are many great products on the market, but just something that you can write down your intentions in. I've created some homemade devices of this nature over the years. One was just a simple spreadsheet where I created one large box at the top of the page for the week's intentions, and then several columns under that, one for each day of the week, in which I could record what I did toward those weekly intentions, and another box at the bottom for names of people I knew I needed to call. It worked, it was helpful, but now I do something much simpler. I have a simple notebook. Across the top of the page, I write the dates of the week. Under that, I write the words to call, and I list people I want to contact, and that list grows during the week. Halfway down the page, I write to do, and I list the tasks or intentions I want to achieve that week. Upper right-hand corner on that page, I draw a small box in which I note things as I think of them during the week that I want to do on my day off. Personal items like fertilize the lawn, change oil on the car, fix that leaky faucet, research something online, and so on. Very simple, inexpensive, and it works for me. Now, when you get to the end of the week, don't beat yourself up over the things you didn't accomplish, but forward those necessary items to another week and celebrate what you have done. It may be that some of those things that you thought were important intentions at the beginning of the week turned out to not matter very much, and so you just stroke those ones out and leave them behind. Then finally, tell somebody about your intentions, maybe your spouse, a close friend, maybe your boss or supervisor. Tell that person what you hope to achieve this year. Give them permission to check in periodically in a friendly way and say, hey, how's that going for you? And then celebrate what you accomplished. So here's to a good attitude with hope, to taking time for reflection and Sabbath rest, to setting intentions, getting a planner, and partnering and celebrating so that by the end of this year, next New Year's Eve, we'll all be able to celebrate something that we've moved forward with in terms of achieving our intentions. Happy belated New Year.